this is Fraser Andrath from the Herald Digital team. Today here in Chandor, in the beautiful home of one of the residents of Culsabhat in Chandor, that is none other than Irwin Antão. So Irwin Antão is a very passionate artist from Chandrapur and is actively involved in creating lovely artistic tote bags with the whole intention of kind of promoting the concept of saying no to plastic. So let us meet him and see what he has to say about his journey, about creating these lovely pieces of mobile artworks that not only remain in Goa but have traveled throughout the globe.
Irwin Antão. I was born in Africa. Then we came for a short visit to Goa. Unfortunately, I lost my father, and then we had to stay in Goa. So I did my schooling in Portuguese primary school. I did my secondary, and then I went to the local school, St. Joseph Education Institute. There I did my SSC. I passed in first class. Then I got my admission in Chogle College, where I did my BSc with distinction. And I was very fortunate to get into University Bombay, Matunga Bombay, where I did my BSc Tech in textile technology. And that was a good experience because it was first time I had to go to a city. And I was having a village life and city life was totally different. So we handled projects and many of the items we could do so that we could take it to Hems Textile, Germany. Many of the products we developed. Of course, we had some foreign designers also who helped us in developing unique products. That was how I did in Northeastern region, and I was posted back to Salem. There again in South, I had a South Indian culture, the traditional textile. It is again very rich. Pondicherry, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra. All this region I got exposed to new type of traditional textile. And then, of course, after retirement, I came to Bangalore. I was consultant there for Central Board or many projects I was doing in Bangalore. And that is how, after retirement, I happened to come to Goa.
Okay, so apart from being into the field of textiles, in your free time, what would you do other than work?
Basically, I never liked administrative work, but I had as a director, it was more of an administration. But even when I was doing administrative work, I was always interested in painting, in surface ornamentation of textiles. In something artistic work, I was always interested, but I could not do it myself. So I had to undertake many projects with the students to do various type of new innovations in textiles. That is what I have done my part-time, and that is how I, although with administrative work I also did not leave my artistic talent. Although I could not do it, but I could got it done through my students.
Okay. So, and when did you get into making the bags that you make now?
It happened by just I used to go there breakfast every morning when I was in Bangalore. There I happened to see one tailor always coming and joining me for breakfast. There I asked him, what are you doing? And he told me, no, I'm a small tailor, I'm not getting any business and all that. And it suddenly clicked me when I saw a lot of plastics. I saw people taking plastic bags and all that. And I told him, I will give you bags. canvas bags or ordinary bags. Will you stitch and give me? I'll pay you 10 rupees per bag. He was very happy. So I went to the local market. I bought about 20-30 meters of cloth and I gave it to the tailor. And I told him, the day you stitch 5, I'll give you 50 rupees. So like that he gave he gave me many bags. So I went and gave this bag to the stores, the nearby. So I told them, please don't use plastic, take these bags and give them. It's free. Then after some time I found that the stores, the people used to not come back with the stores, with the bag. Then I asked him what happened. He said, sir, they take these bags and they never come. Then I decided to go for a better quality bags. So I went to slightly higher quality bags, and then since I was having a lot of time in Bangalore, I started printing the bags with a traditional Bangalore, traditional item. Their dances, their food. Church, there was a small feast. As they have, and there was a small market, for all our parishioners. So we exposed some bags, and people started buying. Then we realized that people will start buying bags, so I started printing the bags. But by that time, I leave Bangalore and I had to come to Goa. And my wife was saying, what are you going to do with all these bags now? I told, we'll take it, we'll see what happens. So we came with those bags to Goa. And with Goa, then I thought, why not repeat the same thing, go for traditional Goan designs. And there I started doing, my wife also helped me. She started doing patchwork, and she started doing lot of batik. I used to tie and I like that. But then I went for real traditional type monuments, bridges, then our dances, our culture, the Musol Khel, then the Kunbi dance. All this fascinated me. And I was doing this canvas painting, which you can see. I had done it. I was thinking they are just lying on the wall. Why not make art moving? So I bought that thing on the bags. That was my idea.
And what type of materials do you use while you make these bags? Apart from the canvas, can you tell us something about the pigments and the paints?
Yeah, now when it comes to canvas, of course there are different varieties, but I'm using slightly better canvas, because if I use better canvas, then better painting is easier, because the closed woven fabric and it's quite thick. So color doesn't run out. It's easy to handle. But the colors, what happened, I found they're very costly. These fabrical colors which people use. But so I started making my own colors. I brought the basic ingredients, doing the colors myself. That is how, I did it. But sometimes I do buy fabrical colors from the market, and I want some colors I buy. But most of the colors I made, I have my own.
You make them yourself. Okay, so the canvas bags as of date, who makes them for you? Is it the same tailor who makes them for you?
No, actually the tailor who was making, I went to him, I asked him. Now when he came to know that I'm giving bags, he started quoting more and started telling, no, this is very thick, my needles break, because the bags he used to make were bit less quality, but I went to higher quality and the needles were breaking. They are washable. Once it even falls on my pant or shirt, it will never go. They are totally washable. And I see that I'm using a fixer, so it gets fixed, and I then iron them on the opposite side. So the colors are very fast.
Okay, and have you, since you do it with a lot of love, these paintings, sometimes you don't tend to keep track of how long you take to do a particular work. So is it the case with you also, or can you tell us about how much time it takes for you to make one bag, if it's a simple design, an average bag?
Actually, when I'm doing these traditional dances, which involve a lot of colors, and there are a lot of positioning and a lot of this is there, those bags take me a lot of time. But my nature is I cannot linger on with the paint. I want the results immediately. So even if it is 1 o'clock at night, I will see that I complete. But what happens with these bags when you do acrylic painting on bags? Morning when you get up and you have to make some changes, I can make a change. So that thing I do it mostly. When I get up and I find that no, it's not correct, so I try to change the design. But my personality is that when I take it, I finish it. I don't want to linger on with the painting. Even with my own canvas, I don't like to linger with the painting.
Mhm.
I want the results immediately.
Okay, so in a day, how many hours you spend in doing these bags now?
Yeah, actually, summer season I was spending more because the colors were getting dried up, faster. So I had to do many bags. So I used to plan taking more bags during summertime. But when it is rainy season, no, it was very difficult to dry the paints, humidity, and all that. So rainy season, it took me less time. Otherwise, I do about even 5-6 bags a day. Sometimes I'm so lazy that I won't do 4 weeks together. It is like that.
And what are the problems that you face while you make these? Is it easy or
Yeah,
while making the
initially,
paints?
initially I found difficult to see like what is the market, because finally what I make should sell.
Things that you could
Yeah, that was
consider.
very much caveat. I came to know recently. Actually, I never knew caveat was so. I mean, I don't know the name who brought this art. It was a dying art, but it came. Azulejo I always have I want to do something on azulejo, but the main thing was I wanted to go directly for indigo. Tie and dye with indigo. So with indigo dye, what happens? You require a lot of fermentation or require chemical process, and I could not get those chemicals. With indigo, I can get the real that color, azulejh color, and then I can top it with light color azulejh and give that effect. Even now, I can do it. I have to try.
Also, another thing would be like you could replicate paintings of frescoes that people have in their houses, like a particular thing, and maybe you could give a small credit to that house on the bag, so that way they are also acknowledged, and the same piece is seen.
That I've done my neighbor's house, Braganza house.
Okay.
I've done the main window.
Okay,
The
okay.
main window, and I put, and it, 2-3 bags they sold. Of course, I could not continue more. I want to do it because they also told me there are less visitors. So then I also stopped that art, and I'm doing the other type. I kept on changing my themes depending upon the demand.
Okay. So, is there any particular thing that you would like to tell people about the need to opt for these kind of bags, and what is the advantage of these kind of bags, and how they would help towards a sustainable living?
Now, see, if you see bags, you go in the market or you go at the airport, you see so many bags are there. There are lovely bags, with lovely prints, but they are all done digital printing. And mostly they are done on synthetic fiber. You won't find, even when I'm trying in Margao to do canvas bag digital, I found it difficult because recently I wanted to do something. I found difficult to do on cotton bags. But what I feel is cotton tote bags are they are eco-friendly. Plus, they are hand painted, so the color is very rich. And in there, I have added many colors. I can add and I can make it more attractive. But I feel people should carry these bags wherever they go, not only for shopping, but at the same time, our culture tradition moves. Anyone sees, say, for example, Musorke, they know, oh, Musorke Chandor, they know it was in England, bags have gone to Germany, to Spain. People have, because goans from Chandor, they have taken this bag. I got big orders. So what happened? Indirectly, our culture also moves. It doesn't remain with us. So that is the biggest advantage I feel with my bags compared to normal bags where you find some fish or.
Yeah, and also I think these, when you paint on bags, as you said earlier, it is like mobile art that moves.
Correct. Yeah, correct.
Otherwise, if it's a painting, it remains in one place. That is also there. So, what motivated you to actually focus on hand painted bags when maybe you could have opted for printed ones?
Yeah, that's very good question because I'm basically exposed to printing. I worked on rotary printing, table printing. Even my own friends, they are ready to do printing free for me. They are telling so because I have got students all over India. Recently, I had one friend of mine, and so I told, why you are taking so much trouble, sir? We'll get you printed on digital, and there are transfer printing. There's so many new techniques are there where you can get lovely print. But then I told, no, I want to have time for me. I'm a retired person. I want my art should be on the cloth. I should do it myself. I should mix the colors myself. And luckily, fortunately, my wife also is a very good artist. She gives the final touches and she points out the mistakes. That way, we both get involved. And it is a post-retire, I would advise person who are post-retired, who are retired, to do gardening, to do painting. And this, gives me, I can think over, my whole thing, I'm very influenced with this art.
Okay, so now we can maybe you can take us around and show us some of your works.
Yeah,
So,
surely. No, हे आमगे सर फार्मात गोड मांडो आणि कार्टून टाइप सो आणि कार्टून टाइप केले so लोकात people like cartoons like so I've taken this. Then our Kunbi, I've done this Kunbi one, but I have done a long about 6-7 ladies dancing. That is over. I don't have right now with me. Then this is again. I did it today. Tamre Rosa. That song. I always wanted to have a singing. So I did this. So this was a cat which always inspired me. This cat. This is a bridge. That is a Portuguese bridge here in Kavori Kota. It's an old bridge, but very romantic bridge. Many people like it, so I thought of bringing it on the back.
so this is from Chandor.
Yeah, Chandor.
Okay.
So this is optical illusion. That's why I like fish moving both sides. Optical illusion. So I make like this type of. And the windows go out through windows. This I made different types. Now here you see a cloth. These bags I made at least 70, 80 types with different background, with different this. Sometimes I have two windows also and I have one more bag, welcome to go. Okay. Many bags I know what I have people taken from me. Oh, this by mistake the bag got turned. So I made this bag and I feel this bag is for save gone houses, Portuguese houses, got dilapidated houses.
So you said there was a mistake here. Can you explain to us what is the
Actually, while
mistake? Because it's
printing,
not
I wanted to print these two windows this way.
Okay.
But when I kept it, it went like this and it got printed this way. Then I thought it's got a mistake. Then I again printed this way. When I printed windows, then I made all these things.
So this bag is a mix of print and paint.
Yeah, print and paint, and it is like surrealistic type. But
Okay.
my idea was, finally I want to say it save the Portuguese houses. This bone palm I have done many bags. I keep on changing. This is the palm. Like
and
I'm
that is
showing
the
this
old,
is the
the
old one,
traditional
older
maker with
tradition
the
one. Now they
stick.
go by
Yes.
this is the old one, and then we have pode, bakri, katre palm, kankana, and then we have palm or unde, and in Chandor we get one called bullet. They look like bullet palm.
Okay.
This is again Mandor. This I do this type also. This is patchwork. This is also patchwork.
So patchwork, can you explain to us the
Yeah,
technique
whatever
of
there
how
was
it
that
is?
picture, we just cut it. We had some old bed sheet. Now many old bed sheet we are doing it. We are removing the old bed sheet. They are useless. So I am taking the design and we are stitching on the bed. Now this we have made out of 4-5. All I have only one with me. This also we have taken the waste material and we have simply put it and made it in African ladies.
So when you make these bags, so do you accept orders otherwise, or how does it work? Or people who know that you make them come at home and ask you to make them for them?
Yeah, I'm one person in Panjim. Of course, I cannot give you the name. They take bags from me. They monthly they take some bags, but they don't give specific ideas. They say go and take.
Okay.
But there are many people who come who have taken my bags and who are especially going abroad. In Chandor, I think no one bought my bags. I mean, locally. But they all bought when they're going abroad, they want to give. So I might have given at least 100 bags like that. People going to UK, people going to France. Then when I went to England, I myself painted bags there and I've given to the locals there. I did it on this because I was in France. People they wanted on Olympics.
Okay, okay.
So I taken bags. I painted there itself Olympic logos. Then I painted. I met some Africans. They wanted elephants, so I did elephants. So even in London, I painted and gave them on the spot.
Okay.
Like customized bags.
Tambre rosa tuše polej, dukan borlet muže dore.
That is the reason now, of course, these bags, when we had a local in our club, we had a market, that time we had put some bags. Almost all the bags were sold. But I've not gone locally and selling any bags. I've not even have any shop display anything. But what I feel, if I slightly do alteration in the color, because when it comes to traditional bags, the youngsters may not like it when we say traditional. So I want to give a bit of touch of tie and dye batik like that. So I have because I could not get colors, but still I got the colors. So I want to dye the bags then print, which I am not doing so far. I am trying to do, so that the youngsters, the college crowd likes it. And I want to change the shape. Slightly I want to make it handy so they can carry their laptop and mobile. So that is next.
Yeah, and something that both men as well as ladies can use. That is also something that you can consider.
I've got idea one bag which the whole bag has folded a small bag. That also concept I'm having. But I require some people to stitch here. I want to see that the local people are also get opportunities here. That is important. I went to Mahila Mandals, but I find they are not very much interested, or they are all old people. I don't find in Mahila Mandal youngsters. So my main intention was to get the people, make a team and get it, which are not successful. Which I could do it in Bangalore, but not here. I could do it in Assam, but not here.
So what was the method you used to use in Assam to get a community together?
There what happens is that people, here I feel people have money, people are rich. People don't need money. But when I was in Tamil Nadu, there were a lot of people who were poor. And of course, government also was giving them money and I was the resource person. So I used to tell them, see, you do this, and the whole team, about 20 women, used to come. And since the government-sponsored project, after training, we could give them the material, and then we go back and check what is their problem. So that should be done here. We should get a good team, and government also should fund a little, so that this chemicals or this
Okay. So, as far as these bags are concerned, most of them are made of cotton and things like that, right? So when you live in a place, maybe is it affected by heavy monsoons with the high humidities? Is there any fungal attack and such kind of problems that you face, or maybe rodents?
Correct.
Yes.
That's also very good, which I did not know. I kept my bags, anything I did not do. So I kept my bags inside. So someone wanted 80 bags, so I opened the bags. You won't imagine out of those bags, 10, 12 bags were attacked by moth. I did not want to give those bags. But I gave them the good bags. The bags which were exposed were all attacked by moths because they are all starched. That was the biggest problem I faced recently. But what I did is that all these moths, I try to bleach them. I bleach them and now I'm going to dye them. So once I color them and do that, because since I'm a textile technologist, I have various avenues to do the development on the bag. So
And-
now all these bags which were attacked, I bleached and I'm going to dye.
Okay. So now since they were already attacked, but for the bags that you are going to make, have you come across any preventive technique so that there is no infestation by fungus, or would you like to mention some of the simple ways that people can adopt at home if they have bags like these, so that there is no...
These bags, once there is no problem. Once they start using, these bags they won't create any problem. Because I stored them in the humid condition and there was no any chemical, it was just raw. That's why they attacked. But this bags will not be because I have got fixers and all that. So these printed bags will have no problem. And recently one person was going to London and they told we want 25 bags. I was hesitant. But then my missus told, no, we'll take away a challenge, we'll do it. And she wanted within 5 days. So I took in 25 bags, even 15, between 30 bags I've taken. I've taken the whole Musor dance, almost 15 to 20 bags at a time. I can take, but I don't want to take very bulk orders, because I don't like that continuity of, I want to create new designs. So that is my problem. Otherwise I can take like 20 to 30 bags.
And have you ever tried using natural pigments to paint on your bags?
I try natural because I'm actually a natural activist. Many of my projects when I was working were all on natural dyes. But the problem on bag natural dyes they are not effective. Both price wise also. And why do you have natural dye? You are not going to wear it, so you are not going to get any benefit. First, my house, when GA, John Alcantara, great grandfather. Then I had some more things. When my windows I want to take windows. When I talk about Goa through windows, I want to do windows. Today itself I have done one window. Then I have some of this type. This I want to make border effect. When I make a bag, I always like to make borders. So I want to make this border. Then there are many items inside. My bed is there, which is a pineapple, having a pineapple design. So there are, but I really never thought about it. But today only I thought about my windows.
Okay.
Because they were, and you might see the book is there.
Tugan borlet mushe dore Papaceliens asazaliar pore Kazar zauncha mushe kore Papaceliens
I was born here, studied here, and for almost 30-40 years I was out of my village. I come back, it's a very nostalgia for me, nostalgic memories of the place and all that. So now I'm a member of the Goa Heritage Action Group. So with that we want to do something.
So thank you so much for